Hello, welcome to the Moisty Show. Welcome to the Moisty Show. It's a place where you can go. It's a place to hang out some and have a little bit of fun. So hang out, enjoy the show. It's about ready to, here we go. All right. So that's the beginning of the intro. We're still working on that intro, guys. I don't know, man. I just do it as it comes to me. You know, maybe we change it every day or something, or maybe we get inspired to something permanent and it goes platinum. You know, and everybody is playing it on the radio and on TV and everything. And you go to buy your condoms and your soaps and your lubricants, and it's moisty this, moisty that. Everything is wet, right? All right, everything is wet. Hey, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Only 3 more days till Monday. Yeah, all right. So for Friday, we promised we were going to do reviews, product reviews for things. And man, do I got a good episode for you guys. I was looking for inspiration, and then my friend Haggis, came in here, and Haggis told me what he wanted to do. The review on. He likes flies, right? And so I got the ultimate fly swatter. Yeah, right, Haggis? Haggis is a friend, but he's also not alive, so I can boss him around, tell him what to do, be a total dick to him, and he can't do nothing and I don't hurt his feelings, really, because it's Haggis, it's just Haggis, right? He's got a cute little mouth, right? Haggis, stop, Haggis, gimme, Haggis, release, good Haggis, yes, he's a good guy, but he does have feelings, so you'll see Haggis later on, so Haggis said, do the thing on the fly swatter, so we're going to do the thing on the fly swatter. All right, so listen, flies, right? I mean, Haggis likes them, for dinner, but we hate them. You probably buried it deep in your subconscious that how bad you really hate those sons of bitches, because think about it your whole life. From the time you were a little bitty baby and they're landing on your nose, and you're scratching and you rip your little baby skin apart and you're bleeding all over the place and your mom's like, from every picnic, every outdoor, anytime you've ever wanted to eat outside in God's beautiful earth, you got to be flies, just coming in on you and stuff. You try to get them, and none of us are no little Miyagi that can fucking get them out of the air, right? So, what do? Poisons are really not an option, never been an option with me. Don't get me started on pest control. That's going to be a whole episode, I promise you. So we hate them, right? We hate them so bad we block them out of our mind, that they're not like our conscious thought that we should be every day. As soon as we wake up, what are we going to do about the flies, guys? What are we going to do about the flies? So my wife, Lucy, we're going to start calling her Juicy, because I promised I would not involve her in my nonsense and the dumb fuckery, so I will try to keep it to a minimum. References to her, rather. But she did have a great idea, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for this? Ding, 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 ding. The electric fly swatter, model 10,250, subsidized by Moisty Industries. No, I'm no way affiliated with this product whatsoever. It's probably made in China, by some child or something, in a factory someplace. But listen, let me tell you something. As fun as it is, as great as it is when you can actually hit one with that, plastic fly swatter that leaves that, nasty little mark on your table that you either got to eat on top of or you wipe off. You got to clean up after it. This thing here. You hit this little button, and this little light comes on someplace. Yeah. Oh, you hear it? Did you hear it go pop, pop? Yeah. See, what you hit a fly with this thing with that button pressed, and it will pop, and you'll see a little spark, and you will realize that you are the judge, jury, and executioner of that little son of a bitch. And there is nothing more satisfying than to know that thing just exploded, and there are thousands of watts of God's pure energy, So this thing, I don't care I don't know how much it costs because my wife bought it, but I would pay anything for it. I would pay absolutely anything for this thing. Get one. And now the cool thing you could do with these too, you got a spiders? You like spiders like I like spiders? I love spiders. I've got this tunnel weaver outside. I'm gonna show you a picture of them, okay? And I get spiders and I throw them in there. And the tunnel weaver, I name her Charlotte, like Charlotte's Web. She come out and she will eat them. Yeah. So and now she said, she sees me coming. She's like, she comes to the edge of the hole. She's like, here he come with the flies. The guy with the fly. So yeah, I'm super fly. You super fly, the super guy with the super flies. Anyway, get you one of these. You'll be like Moisty. I love you. So that is really the thing that I wanted to go on about today was the fly swatter, and how much pleasure you get when that thing goes off, when it goes pop. And I wonder why that is, because it really isn't. It isn't about killing the fly, I guess, is it really? It's about that sound, and that sound must represent the revenge that you're getting for all those years of torment from those little sons of bitches. So I think, that, and for you little ultra PETA, sons of bitches that can't kill a fly, can't kill a fly, maybe you take the batteries out or something, and you walk around going pop, 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 and you'll feel better or something. You feel like you're doing something with your life. Anyway, so yeah, let me tell you another thing. Now this one is almost a public service announcement here. But if you're a musician like me and you need a little backup thing, it's hard to find someone to stand there and, bang the tambourine or the cowbell, I'd love to find somebody to play cowboy. I need more cowbell, And, but I got this right here. See this? Now this you can put on your foot, see? And so you can, tap along with your foot. You don't have to have, you can just add this to your rhythm, right? You'll be like doom, 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 doom. But let me warn you about this, okay? I had 2 of them, right? And I had them on my feet, and I was chasing. We have like 5 cats, 6 cats. I don't know. They come and go. And they were in the house, and we have hardwood floors. And I had these on, and I'm running, chasing the cats all over the house. These little guys are going up the wall and across the ceiling like there's some kind of poltergeist or something. I mean, they were going nuts. Unfortunately, my wife was in the back room with suffering from both a migraine headache and a hot flash. So when I encountered the devil, did you know that a metal frying pan can travel through the air at 12 feet per second? That's right, it can. And the human body can only duck at 3.6 feet per second. Yeah, so you do the math, So she threw this away, but I got it out of the trash. This one, the other one, the doctor's gonna remove it next week for where she stuffed it. Okay, yeah. I would say, yeah, get you one of these, but use it with some restraint. Just a little bit of restraint. Okay. And I think that's a pretty good start for product review. I mean, I'm sorry. I wish I had. There's a whole list of stuff, but I'm so stuck on the flies, man. And fruit flies. Oh yeah, the sons of bitches. It's that time of year. You got. You leave a pit or something down in a sinkhole or something. Something gets stuck behind something, and you get the damn fruit flies this time of year, and you can't find a nest of them, and they're everywhere. You go by the sink, and they go up your nose. Just oh. And you get you one of these, but you'll go crazy trying to hit it, be like a wiffle ball, whish, 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 whish. So what you do is you sneak up on the little bastards, and you come up to the sink, and then you turn it on, and you just hold it flat on the sink, and go ah, like that, and the flies fly up into it, and they just pop. It's like pop, 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 pop. It's amazing. It's like the 4th of freaking July, if you got a nasty fly infestation, but yeah, that's a lot of fun too. But other than that, maybe you could give me some something that you need help on. You want me to review something. I love to do that. I love to take something and then obsess over it, and say, I want this, and I'll take it and I'll compare all the little attributes to it. How much power does it use? How long does it last? What do the people say? And, I know how to read a review too. You get these people that write reviews about something, and you can't trust them because most of these people are like, maybe it didn't come with the power already plugged in the wall. That kind of idiot, and so you learn to read what is a critical review and what is just somebody spouting off their own ignorance. You know what I mean? But I don't mean to come across so negative like that. It's Friday, man. 3 more days till Monday, right? Monday, man, the beginning of the new week. We just love it. And I hope you get through the weekend. I'm gonna try to help you. So Saturday, we're gonna do Small Town Saturday. I think I'm just gonna log on, maybe get really effed up or something, and log on and just talk about my local town, and what it's like to live in a small town. I've lived in both small town, big city. I went around the world, a couple places where I didn't speak the language. People are like, and I'm like, what, and yeah, I mean, people, but people are good all over. Let me tell you, man, we know we're great and all that, but man, there's some people I met, people that, living in a mud hut, but with hearts of gold, man, I mean, where all the gold in the world is? Right here in people's hearts, and they get that from the good Lord, but, I don't want to get preachy on you and everything, but I hope you do find your own spiritual path. Moisty don't tell you what to believe, but he tell you that you better find your own spiritual path, brother. But anyway, so Saturday, yeah, we'll talk about this small town, and Sunday we'll do something, words of wisdom, and it's gonna be Sunday, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be high on my Jesus high and everything for the day. I'm like that all the time, though. It's not just Sunday with me, but I try to organize most of my outreach or all my church event. So I'm trying to juggle multiple churches at the same time, and just because I love everybody, I wanted to go out and meet my extended church family, and I did, and then I'm like, holy crap, I love these people and I miss them when I'm not with them, so it was easy when I could just go to one church every Sunday. Now I got 5 of them, and I got I'm on a constant pilgrimage wagon train to all these different churches, and I just wrapping up a revival at Hill Church up in Suches, and man, I tell you, you want to feel the power of the Holy Spirit, you find you a small mountain church to go to. Yes, sirree, Bobcat Tail. Other than that, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on that front. But so also we talked about doing something for monthly themes, right? And we said we would do so for July, we would talk maybe heat, fireworks, cookouts, mosquitoes, Well, hey, we talked about the flies. Let's not do the mosquitoes. You think I'm some kind of entomologist or something, but I do got a lot of information about bugs and stuff. But, just real quick thought on fireworks, a funny story. I was in Florida, and I had these ducks coming in. I was feeding the ducks, the Muscogee ducks. We had this lake behind our house, and they would come up, I feed them, but unfortunately I didn't know this, but their poop is highly toxic, and my neighbor's dog, he stepped in it and licked his paws and he got sick, and he got to have a blood transfusion, and I'm like, are you kidding me? No way, man, it's just poop, your dog, and the neighbor's like, you lick it if you don't think it kill you, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, but it was really nasty, man. So I decided to stop feeding the ducks, right? And so what do you have in Florida that on every street corner besides a crack addict is a fireworks stand, right? And so I bought me some bottle rockets, and I started shooting them at the ducks, and the ducks, they don't give a shit, man. They're like, ducking them. The ducks are ducking, right? So I read up on it, and I read that fireworks are legal in Florida because they were needed to chase off birds off the agriculture. But now, because every son of a bitch in Florida fires them off at every event, Arbor Day, with my kid's birthday, and they fire off fireworks constantly. That everybody's dog is scared. Everybody's cat's under the sofa, and these birds are just like, we don't care anymore, man. And so the fireworks didn't work, and so I got me one of those airsoft guns that shoot the little hard white plastic BB, and I'm shooting it. I got a fully automatic Tommy gun version, right? Because Moisty doesn't play, man. No, not even with the ducks, man. I don't play. I go full auto if I can, anytime I can, which for legal, I have all my tax stamps and things. So anyway, I get this fully automatic, BB gun. I'm like, these sons of bitches, they learning, they're learning real quick, that they can't even outfly this thing. So my wife sees this and she's like, "Oh, you're hurting the ducks. Don't shoot the ducks." I'm like, baby, it's not hurting them. People shoot people with these things. It's a game, I mean, it stings like a mother, but. And she's like, "Well, why don't you let me shoot you?" And I was like, "Okay, fine. You can shoot me in the back with. Don't hit me in the head because I ain't got a helmet, I'll take, So I give her this thing, right? And I said, as I handed it to her like an idiot, man, I said, "Here, let me take it off fully auto and put it on semi-auto." And like a effing moron, I show her where that switch was, I go click, and I give her the gun. I said, "Now I'm going to take 10 steps back here." I start to walk away, and I hear that thing go click. I'm like, "Oh, God, no." And I start running, and I hear, and my back just lights up like fire, and I'm ducking for bushes and stone walls, and anything I can find cover on. And she's hunting me. She's hunting me down like a squirrel, man, like I'm a dog, like I'm a Viet Cong and something. I'm trying to get through the brush in Florida, man, and it's bad, man. It's really bad, I'm having, like, flashbacks of my friends who went to Nam while I was sitting home, drinking beer and shit. I'm having flashbacks like that, really bad parties and stuff, where I'd wake up and not even know where the hell I was and stuff. Anyway, so she luckily that they ran out of BBs pretty quick, and I took it back from her and never gave her another loaded weapon again. But so anyway, that's my story on that. And fireworks, they were legal for no reason in Florida, basically. Okay. And give your damn dogs a break, for effing sake. All right, so that's gonna be the show for today. So hey, you've been watching the Moisty Show. It's time for me to go. Hope to see you again real soon. And go clean your room. Hey, that's for all you mamas out there. All right, I love you. Have a good one, guys.